Henshaws, Knowledge Village. This video is free to watch thanks to the kindness of our donors. If you would like to donate £10 towards our work, you can do so by texting Henshaws to 70085.
Henshaws Knowledge Village presents A Day in the Job of Josh Deegan, Enablement Officer.
My name's Josh. I am the Enablement Officer here at Henshaws for the Manchester area, so I cover the north, central and south of the city. I started working here back in September last year, so right in the middle of the pandemic. And today I've just come into the office just to do a few sort of bits and bobs in terms of checking emails, getting myself sorted, because a bit later on I'm actually off to go and do some training at a venue in Withenshaw. So it's important that I get all the resources sorted, get everything ready, and then after that I'll be on my way. So now that I'm sat at my desk, the first thing that I usually do is just check my emails. I'll get my notepad and I'll write down anything that's sort of outstanding. My big thing, sort of, as I mentioned before for today, is the VIAT that I'm doing later. So I'm just sort of making sure that I'll get the script ready on the computer in a minute, make sure everything's fine on that.
You mentioned mini VIAT, was it? What exactly is that?
So VIAT stands for Visual Impairment Awareness Training, and basically what that is we will go out, we will try and source organisations, businesses, anything like that really, within the area. And just try and see whether any of their staff, volunteers, visitors, even customers, whether they would like to sort of have some knowledge about visual impairments, different types of conditions, the different way it affects people, imparted onto them. So I need to set off to make my way there in about an hour's time. So between now and then, just gonna crack on for a little bit and then we'll get ready to leave. Before I leave, I just need to make sure that I've got absolutely everything that I need. I mentioned before that the sessions are very, very practical, and so with it being a practical session, I do need to take quite a bit of equipment with me. The first bits of bobs that I need some jugs, so I've got some jugs with me, quite a few of them. Also, to go with the jugs, there's also a couple of cups, take them out with me as well. And that's for an exercise where we get someone to pour a glass of water from the jug into the cup with their eyes closed, and ask them sort of how difficult, how hard or how easy they find it. So that's for that exercise that we do. The next bit I do is I go through the canes, so I've got a few different canes with me here. I think that's it for in the bag there, but one of the most important things that I take with me, and the thing that has the most impact, I'd say, when we do these sessions, is this case. In this case is what's called sim specs or simulation specs.
What exactly will someone see when they pick a pair of these up?
I'll give you probably the most extreme example, which is the retinitis pigmentosa glasses, otherwise known as tunnel vision. When someone puts those on, it's basically like they've got two big ping pong balls on the where the lenses should be, basically. It's a very, very tiny little hole. They put them on, and that's basically all they'll be able to see when they put the glasses on. And that is the aim of that, is to replicate what someone with retinitis pigmentosa will be able to see on a daily basis. And certainly when I was doing my training and I got to try these glasses on myself, it was quite humbling. As somebody who is visually impaired anyway, I'm quite thankful for the vision that I do have. I'm trying these on and seeing the different conditions that other people with visual impairments have. It made me realise just how much useful vision I do actually have. So I've got pretty much everything I need for the session now. Just go grab the last bits and off we go. So I'm just making my way to the tram now to get on the tram and get to the session. Now unfortunately, because of COVID, we're not actually allowed to film on the Metrolink. So I guess in that case, I will get on it and see you all on the other side. So I've just arrived at Withershire Hospital. I'm about to go and find the care navigator staff and then I'll load all my equipment out and get ourselves started and begin the visual impairment awareness training. So that actually went really well. Considering it was my first one as well, I felt as though it was good and that I found my rhythm and that everything that we did seemed to have quite a bit of an impact on people. As predicted, the thing that had probably the most impact was the sim spec. So yeah, that's me sort of really done for the day now. Just got to head back and tidy some things up. But there you go, that's a little bit of an insight as to what I do on a daily basis. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching it as much as I have sort of delivering the session and getting about my day. And hopefully it will lead to a little bit more uptake of organisations, businesses, voluntary sectors, taking us up on our VIAT offer as well.